Today's topic is marketing your home for sale. So you're planning to market your home for sale. Well, stick around for some excellent marketing tips to guide you through a rewarding sales experience. Marketing your home for sale. At this point in the process, you have prepared the physical house for sale, meaning you performed upgrades, repairs, cleaning, maintenance, painting, and now you're ready for the marketing phase of the process. Okay, so what's your plan? Do you have a strategy on how to best market your property for sale? Either you're going to sell it yourself or you're going to hire a realtor. Whichever the case, I'll be presenting key marketing points to help you best position your home for sale. Also, you're going to want to familiarize yourself with these marketing points, and here's why. Should you decide to hire a realtor, I suggest using this information as a reference when you interview prospective realtors. An informed consumer makes a better client, and this could help you decide on which realtor to select. Oh, by the way, if you like the material, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Leave a comment. Feedback is always welcome. Your feedback helps me to get to know what viewers want, and it provides information to me to improve the site. So now let's start with our discussion topic, marketing your home for sale. Whether you're interviewing for a job or selling a home, I believe first impressions are important. When showing a home, the first impression is curb appeal. The exterior appearance of a property influences a potential buyer's perception. And also, when you have a well-maintained, aesthetically pleasing exterior, it can attract more interest. Well, with that said, most potential buyers are introduced to properties through online media. All right. So while curb appeal is important, the quality of the online photos is equally as important. That's why I'm a strong believer in professional photography. Using professional photography to show your property in the best light. Think about it. Good photos, they can significantly enhance your online listing and attract more attention. Now, while pictures say 1,000 words, a good property description, highlights key features and benefits of your home. So my recommendation is also to use creative language to create a compelling property listing. When you combined professional photography and a compelling property listing, you're sending a powerful message. So now that you created your powerful message, you want that message to be seen as well as heard. So what is the next step? Well, you're going to want to leverage your online presence through online platforms, okay, to market your home through using media websites, social media, and online listing platforms. Now, these are the latest tools with proven success. All right, but don't get lost in the latest tools. You also want to think outside the box. Here's an example of a situation where, personally, I thought outside the box. Back in 1986, I purchased a 1-acre lot, unimproved lot, in the Pocono region of Pennsylvania. The lot was actually located in a development called Riverside Estates. It was lot 21. And Riverside Estates was adjacent to Arrowhead Lakes, which was a popular development at that time. I don't know, today it may still be a popular development. But anyway, I purchased this lot with the intention of building a vacation home at some point. Well, 10 years went by, and I lost sight of that dream. I got married, I had purchased a house, and in 1996, I was considering to refinance because rates started really coming down. And I wanted to sell the 1-acre lot in order to put down for the refinancing. At any rate, I decided to contact some realtors up in the Poconos, which I did, and I interviewed 2 of them, and then I ended up, I drove up there for the actual physical interview. checked out the lot, the region, and I listed it for a 6-month period. Well, after 6 months, there was zero interest in the property. I was very disappointed. So I asked the realtor, I said, I'm surprised that I didn't get any hits on the property at all. He said, well, because 1 acre lots are a dime a dozen up in this region. He said, so what makes yours special? Well, I said to him, I thought since you get a premium for selling lots that you would have a marketing strategy that handled that. And he did not have an answer. So I decided not to relist the property with him. So I thought about it for a little bit, and I realized that, I get a monthly newsletter from Riverside Estates. And the newsletter, it talks about, general information in the development. It talks about, it presents articles of things in the area, upcoming events, but it never, ever listed any properties for sale, any unimproved lots or homes for sale. And so I decided to give him a call. So I spoke with, his name was Norman. He was the secretary at the time. And I told him that I had this lot number 21, that I wanted to list in the monthly news bulletin. And he thought it was a good idea. And he said to me, get me a letter, send a letter to me with what you want the property, the note to say, and I'll put it in the bulletin, the next bulletin. So after our conversation, I gave him my contact information, and after our conversation, I went that morning. I went to the post office, mailed a letter, and I thought I was on a good path to getting this property sold. Well, it worked out better than I thought, because between 2 and 3 that afternoon, Norman had called me, and he said, gee, Harry, I think I have a prospective buyer for your lot. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, after I spoke with you, a gentleman came in. His name was Robert, and he's leasing a property in a home in Arrowhead Lakes, which is adjacent to my development, or the development where my property is located. And he said he was looking for a 1 acre lot to build a home. And I told him we had one. And he goes, Norman told me he even went up there and showed him the lot to see if it's something that he would consider. And he did. He did consider it, and he provided Norman his contact information. And in my conversation with Norman, he gave me Robert's contact information, and I proceeded to call him. Well, after speaking with Robert, he was very interested in the property, and he had purchased that property within the next 7 days. And I was I could not believe it. It's something that caught me by surprise. So all I can say about this experience is sometimes you need to think outside the box, and also you always need to remain positive, okay? If you have a positive, attitude, and you believe you're gonna find an opportunity, you will eventually find an opportunity. As we continue our discussion, there's 4 more items that I want to present, all right? So consider the following. Staging and presentation. Now, when I talk about staging, I mean professional staging, okay? The way a home is staged and presented during the showing or an open house can significantly impact the buyer's first impression. Now, I'm not going to get into all the benefits of staging, but I will provide an attachment at the end of the video that you can review. Another item is virtual tours. Consider a virtual tour of your home. This gives buyers an online walkthrough experience. It provides them a more immersive experience, and it builds interest. Then we have open houses. You also may want to consider scheduling an open house. An open house allows buyers to view properties in person. It generates interest, which can lead to more demand and a higher purchase price, as well as less time on the market. And lastly, Consider targeted messaging. Targeted messaging using online platforms, okay, to target specific demographics or geographic areas. Now, I hope this topic provided useful information to you as you market your home for sale. In closing, I just want to mention I'll have a download. You can download it from the description section or the community section. It'll be a summary of today's discussion, plus the list of benefits that professional home staging has to offer. Until next time, this is Harry Bandy from Senior Real Estate Solutions. You have yourself a great day.